Good evening. Hi, this is Spirit University, and I'm your host, Spirit. Today, I am going to do one of my series called To Tell the Truth. Uh, okay, hold on just a minute. Let me adjust this so there's no. Okay, I think this is going to be all right. I'm trying to adjust the light here. Nope. Okay, I think this is all right. Okay, my uh, this is my series called To Tell the Truth, and this is a history series, not the United States history, but the real. I put that in caps. The real history of America. Now, this one is called. This person is in history is Anthony Johnson. He was a farmer and a colonist. And I put my glasses on. And he arose from indentured servitude. Okay, uh, and he was an Angolan born man who achieved wealth in the early 17th century colony of Virginia. Okay, he held as an indentured servant in 1621. He earned his freedom after several years and was granted land by the colony. He later became a tobacco farmer in Maryland. Okay, uh, he was born in in Portugal in the 1600s. Okay, let's see here. Uh, Hold on, let's see here. Got more information here. Okay, on March the 8th, 1655, the Northampton County Court ruled in favor of Anthony Johnson, a free man of African descent, when he was accused of keeping an indentured servant as a slave. Okay. Uh, let's see here. The servant said the agreement was for 7 to 8 years. His name was Casor, Casor. He had served an extra 7 years. He argued he had met his obligation and should be set free. The courts ruled in Mr. Johnson's favor. They say he is a slave for life, that Queso had lied. Okay, let's see here. The rest of the information that I have on him, family history. Let's see here. That's after his death. Okay. He could not read nor write. He was brought to court by someone, and he said that the person said that he owed him, uh, and that he had put his initials showing that he owed him. And I will show you this. Let's see. Uh, I have this. Okay. Okay, here's the papers of the ruling of this. Let's see. Original ruling. Let's see. Okay, let me show you the ruling and the paper, the original paper from, darn it now. Okay, there it is. Okay, court ruling. And I will show you the paper, the original paper. I can't read anything on here. I do see his name, Anthony Johnson. I can't read anything else. Okay. But this is the original paper, the court ruling of the courts. And you can see how it was written. Let's see here. No, can't get it where you can see it. Let's see. Okay, maybe this way. Nope. Well, there's something there. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right. Well, you can sort of see it that way, but let me get it where you can see it. Hmm. Most of the time I can get it, but it seems I can't get it where you can see it. I must apologize. Let me see. I'm still trying, but I can't get it where you can see it. But the court ruling, it's in the Smithsonian, so you can see it there. Okay, okay. Let's see here. Samuel Goldsmith. Yeah, that was the deposition of a captain. Okay, yeah. And the servant's name was John K. Soar. Okay, let me see here. From Anthony Listen, Captain Samuel Goldsmith, in many probably circumstances. It is therefore the judgment of the court and ordered that the said John Casor forthwith return unto the service of his master Anthony Johnson, uh, and that Mr. Robert Parker make payment of all the charges in the suit, also execution. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. He had ran away, John Kasich, from, I forgot to say that. Okay. He had ran away. And then he lied in court about it. And, but they said that he is a slave for life. Let's see, honestly recognized in the Virginia courts. Oh, okay. Yeah. This person had said that accused him of owing him money, Anthony Johnson. But of course, and then he showed his mark, but of course, it was not Anthony Johnson's mark. The person was lying about it, that he had owed him. And of course, at the time, I think it was 300, no, 800 acre farm that Anthony Johnson owned. So everybody knew it there. And this person, a European person, uh, seeing that he had all this property, uh, and he hoodwinked him, Anthony Johnson, out of paying him. And I think it's uh, from my recollection and reading, uh, he paid him 100 acres instead of letting the court know that he could not read nor write, and that was not his mark. Instead, he paid this gentleman, accusing him of owing him this money. Of course, he did not. Okay. So let's see here. Uh, Referred to as the Black Patriarch of the first community of non European property owners in America. And also that he was the first person in America to own slaves, it was said. Okay. Johnson died. When he died, uh, because of classification, uh, let's see here. What are my notes? Let me go back here. Come on. Let's see. Anthony Johnson. Let's see. Colonies, Anthony Johnson. Forgotten history. Okay. Anthony Johnson was a man known for achieving wealth in the early 17th century. Okay. No, let's see. In the early 17th century, there's photos. Let me see. Anthony Johnson and Mary. Mary was his wife. Her name was Mary. And let's see here. Mary Johnson, Anthony Johnson, and Mary Johnson appeared in Northampton. 62. Two of the African. Okay, sold as Anthony indentured servant. Okay. of slavery in colonial Virginia. Okay. Yes, Anthony Johnson. He when he died, uh, they had some type of classification they had made up in the colony. At first, it was one way that, okay, if the parent was, okay, white, and then he had a mixed child, it had to be a male, then the child was able to keep the land after the parent died. But if the parent was uh, was black and the child was mixed and a female, then the female would not uh, be able to keep the land or property because she would be classified as black. So the Johnson, when he died, uh, the children lost everything because of the classification at the time. I believe that the British had given this classification, and if I can find it, uh, I will read it exactly. Let's see. 73 riders from indentured. Let me see if, if I can find it. This is he sues. Okay, of servitude. That can go 17th century. Here's a storyline. Let me see here. Anthony Johnson, a black Angolian in 17th century colonial Virginia, rises from indentured servitude to the height of planter uh, aristocracy. He acquires an indentured servant of his own. When he loses his servant to a neighbor planter, he sues on the claim that his prior servant owes him a lifetime of servitude and therefore cannot be emancipated. That's how it went. But I still cannot find this other. Uh, Let me see here. Darn it. Give me a couple of minutes. If I can't find it, then I will just end. Let's see what it's going to be. Rolling how he was, what happened to, okay, let's see, Carolina. Let me see here. Race and belonging. Let me see here. Let me see. Institution of slavery and enslavement that was brought to North Carolina. Let's see. Okay. Introduction of verse African. Okay. Uh, so the children lost their land. Okay, so that's the foundation, but it's to race-based slavery. Okay, and I'm trying to find when he died. I think I'm not sure. Okay, Anthony Johnson. Mhm. Okay, so when he died, the family lost all the land and the property. But that's one person. But this person only had one so-called slave, uh, and so you couldn't really call him a slave owner because the person Kesor claimed that he was an indentured servant. So we really do not know. So this is the story of Anthony Johnson, and it's impressive that he had all that property, and it shows the hard work and business mind and intellect that people of color have. It's in history and it's going on now. So this is To Tell the Truth, history-based series that appears regularly. And I want to thank you all for supporting me, and please continue to support me. And please watch my videos until the end because it takes a lot of work to do this. So please have respect and love for me and watch my series. There's another series. Uh, it's called two more. Weekend Diva Cooks, and that'll be coming back. I don't know yet because I'm recouping. And then there's another one called where my daughter and I is doing our monthly errands. Uh, it's called Two Weekend Divas. So I have 7 series. So uh, that I've created. Uh, some have uh, more work on them than the others, like the spiritology one. It has more work on because I think that is more educational and more helpful. That in my daughter's uh, excursions of our doing our errands and weekend diva cooks that could wait, but the others I feel could not. So I'm doing them first, but there those are 2 other series that I have. Uh, So I will say, I'm sorry that you all could not see the pictures that I was trying to show. Maybe in another direction, my computer, the next time you'll be able to see them. So thank you. Have a blessed night. Take care of yourself and each other. And please pass it on. Thank you so much. See you soon.